Brendan and Mikey in the studio from Eddy Current. Thank you for coming in.
No worries, Woody. Thanks.
Thanks for having us, Woody.
Sick. Third album. Going back to the early days of Eddy Current, which I ask you guys about every time you come on. It was just a jam, a drunken jam at your end of year work party, right, Mikey?
Yeah, Brendan was working there at the time too. It was just
Okay.
a corduroy. It was like a garage sale / Christmas party thingy. Yeah.
Everyone had gone by that time. It was just a few of us around.
Yeah, there wasn't like 20 dudes hanging around and we just started entertaining the masses around, you know. Yeah, it was
Just messing about.
Same lineup, you two and Brad and Danny?
No, it was Bradless that day.
Bradless?
Yeah, he wasn't there, and then we took the tape home and thought, this is pretty good. Let's get our good mate Brad into, add his solid bass to
Bass out. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was you before that? You were making mostly if only we could put that on the radio. Before the Eddy Current, you were making sort of electronic music a bit, right? Mostly, or
I wouldn't say mostly. I was probably just dipping in and out of doing band stuff and then getting bored of that and doing bedroom, slow, boring electronic stuff.
It wasn't boring.
No, and then I think I just felt like I was being in a band would be fun again, and then lucky, a good one came along.
3 albums later.
Yeah, that was
It's strange.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And you record them all yourself pretty simply. This one recorded the most elaborate budget so far.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not quite. That's the cheapest one so far.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we got it down to $0.
Zero?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The second one was the most elaborate. We took some time and tried to go to like a bit of a better studio or something like that, but this one we went back to just rehearsal rooms and in and out in an afternoon.
You don't want to spend hundreds of dollars recording an album,
No, you don't want to waste hundreds of dollars.
Nah. But you spent a lot of money on the album cover, I hear.
Yeah.
For people that haven't seen it, it's a plane flying a sort of, what do you call that? It's not skywriting.
A banner.
A banner. That's what
I don't know if it's got I don't know. I remember seeing them as a kid. I don't know if they got any better name than a banner, but
behind a
sky
plane,
banner.
flying
sky banner.
above you. It's a really great record cover. Above you, on which beach is it here?
That's Avalon Beach, just behind the airport. It's
right.
worth checking out. Maybe don't bring your bathers, but
It's pretty toxic.
yeah,
beautiful.
It's a funny scene.
Yeah. Guys have always been pretty into the visual side, even though the first 2 albums are ultra minimalist and also almost anti-art. Like the first one's just basically a sort of washed out, well, not a washed out photo, just like one of those photos that doesn't work that you delete straight away. And the second one was just primary colours, but you used the video clips and that sort of thing. You've always had a strong sort of visual thing.
Okay.
Or should we just leave it alone?
Yeah,
It's just
I always thought we came across a bit visually lazy, but if you
Very conscious with what you're doing, maybe.
really.
I guess we think about things.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
We think.
Yeah. You're going to play a bunch of songs today because you both prefer DJing than being in a band, I hear.
Well, Mikey does.
Yeah.
No, I like it all.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
I just like other people's records more than my own at the end of the day.
DJing stresses me out.
Yeah,
I never really work out the techniques of it all.
I've seen you DJ. It's pretty next level.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Where'd you see him?
161.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Me and
Been
you.
down there, played some tunes.
Yeah.
You and me.
Yeah.
Yep. Rocked
Awesome.
them out. Got them dancing.
You're going to kick off with the Trog song, and you're saying it's your sort of your primary influence.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess everything they sort of stand for or, don't stand for, or I don't know. I'd say for this band especially, there's probably not many other bands that have influenced the way I would make music.
What do you think the Trogs stand for? To just
Probably stand for is not right. I don't know. Just the
general stupidity.
Just the stupidity and the straight to the pointness of every song. No unnecessary parts or it's just very direct.
Like arrow in a target.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bullseye.
I was going to ask you about that with your lyrics because obviously the new album's in a similar fashion to what you've done before. Do you, speaking of Brendan now writes all the lyrics, do you edit? Is it just an idea that needs to come to you, and do you edit them once they're written? Because they seem to be stream of consciousness, which is a cliched term, but in your case, particularly relevant.
There's definitely some editing going on in most of them. Like, I guess, just sort of... I mean, it depends on the song. Sometimes it just rolls into place and, things come out, and then sometimes I've got stuff that I bring in and it just works with what's going on with what the boys are doing. And, a bit of editing always doesn't, it's always a bit of fun to sort of see what fits and what doesn't. And
Yeah. Do you write the initial thing pretty quickly?
Usually. Sometimes there's a bit of thought to some of them, like maybe a sort of a small element of it comes pretty quick, and then other little bits sort of, come here and there, and then it, slowly builds, or sometimes it's all in one bang.
Yeah.
It sort of varies, so it's hard to explain the process because it's always sort of changing.
That's all right. The first time you came on, you said that I asked you if you had written anything before, and you said that this was your first writing other than writing love letters to girls.
Oh, yeah, poems that I maybe planned to give to girls. I've maybe had, but I've written some poems before. And
you got them?
I don't know. Probably ended up using them in Eddy Current.
Critics would go mad if you put out, an album of this guy's field recording set to your poetry.
Yeah, that could work.
It'd be the art rock classic of the year.
Yeah.
All right, let's hear from the Trogs. What's this song, Mikey?
This is The Raver. It's like one of their, I think, early 70s number. It's not real. I don't know. It's a pretty weird song.
Sick.
Have a go.